Hello and welcome to Steph's Pointe. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little bit stiff and creaky from being inside all day, every day. So today we are gonna go through a nice dynamic warm-up and stretching routine that's gonna get your body moving, get your blood flowing, make you feel good. All right, I got my panda, oh, you can't see him. Panda socks today. You see that panda face right there? It's so cute. Got my panda socks today, and we're gonna get right into this exercise right now. Okay, so we're going to start by reaching up over, tondoing the other foot, and reaching into a nice side bend. From there, you're gonna take your arms up the opposite direction, slide that back leg back into a little lunge, and then repeat up and over, and back. Really reaching past, all the way past your fingertips. One more time. And now as you take it over to that side bend, we're gonna plie through second position, contracting our spine down, taking it up to the other side. And again, contract down, lengthen through both knees, tondoing the opposite foot, down, lengthen, and down, and lengthen. Now we're gonna repeat the whole thing on the other side. So we're gonna reach over and take it back to that lunge. Feel that nice calf stretch back there, over, and take it back to the lunge. Two more times, over, and back. Last one, over, and back. Now from here, we're gonna go through those contractions in second position, pressing the knees open to the side as you contract down, lengthening up as long as you can. Press through those knees and lengthen up. Press and lengthen and press and lengthen. Nice. From here, we're gonna go down to a nice deep second position, pressing our knees wide as they can go. And then we're gonna straighten our legs and take our arms to a low diagonal, reaching through our fingertips to extend down to the corner. Take it back up, second position, press the knees wide, lengthen through the fingertips, down on the diagonal with a flat spine. So pressing open, breathe and down. We have three more here, pressing open and down. It's important to circulate your blood, get a little heart rate going, and reach, and press open, and reach. Go ahead and relax down at the bottom, shifting your weight gently from side to side, feeling a nice stretch in the top of the hamstrings, breathing here, and then rolling everything on up. We're gonna take our leg across. Both our bottom foot is in parallel. Our leg is across and we are balancing. Go ahead and flex that heel to protect your knee. We're gonna sit down like we're sitting in a chair. You'll feel a nice deep stretch through the glute. And come on back up. Feel that nice deep stretch in your glute and press it all the way down. And lengthen back up. Press like you're sitting in a chair. And back up. Last time, pressing down. Woo, back up. From here, just let that knee float up, testing your balance. Hug onto that leg, pull it in close to you. Feel the nice stretch through the front of the hip, really pressing that knee into your side. And then slowly lower back down. We're gonna do the opposite leg. So take it across in a figure four. Your heel is pressing out in a flex position. And we're gonna sit our hips back, sit back. And straighten back up. Sit back, send that booty to the back wall. And sit straight back up. Ooh, keep your balance. Sit back. And press through the floor. Last time, sitting right back. And pressing on up. Good glute stretch. Float that leg up to the side. Hold it there for a moment and then grab onto your knee and press it in close to you. Feeling your second position, feeling grounded through that standing side. Slowly lower the leg back down. Awesome. We're gonna go through a little downward dog series. So rolling from the top of the chin all the way down to your feet. Walk the hands out to a nice downward dog. When you're in downward dog, you really want to think about pressing your belly button towards your thighs. So press that belly button towards the thighs, and we're going to pedal through the feet here. If you'd like an increased stretch, you can always go down to the elbows for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Let's go ahead and just pedal through the feet, really trying to think about pressing that heel towards the floor. Now we're gonna step the front leg through to a lunge position. Float the arms up to a T. Try here to get your back leg all the way straight if you can. And we're gonna airplane over, touching that palm to the floor if that's enough for you. If you'd like to sink down deeper, you can try to touch your elbow to your heel. Float right back up. Keep your balance. Elbow goes to your heel. Twist, 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 twist. And float up. Two more. One. Breathing, and two. Now, lengthen through the legs. Try to float up without touching the floor. From here, you can step the back foot in a little bit if you need to, but float the arms up above your head. We're gonna do 3 flat backs. So reaching with a flat spine, energy out the fingertips, and coming right back up. Make sure that you're not locking out this front knee, especially if you're hyperextended. Keep a slight bend in that knee. But we're gonna go down and lift. It's a great way to test how square your hips are when you're stretching, because if they are not square in this position, you will be falling all over the place. Come on down, all the way down to your hands. Relax over that leg. Flex the front heel, bend the back one, and stretch. Try to get your chest onto your thigh. And put your foot down. Back down to your lunge. We're gonna set our knee down to the floor, reaching back, grabbing this back foot. Make sure when you grab your back foot that you're not sickling your foot. You wanna either flex the heel or point it in a nice beveled point, not a sickle. I always like to just flex my heel, pull it nice and close to me. Always make sure in your lunge that your knee is directly over your ankle. You do not want your knee sitting all the way forward. It actually lessens the stretch and puts a lot of pressure on your kneecap. You always want that foot directly underneath your knee. All right, let that go and twist with your knee coming into your heel. Sitting up tall, make sure both sit bones are on the ground. Reach your opposite hand up and over. And come back up. Reaching the other way. And come back up. Reaching one more time to the first side. Now grab that foot on your way back up. Take it out to a second position. A second position seated hold. You're sitting up nice and tall. If you need your hand down to balance, that's okay. But if not, take that arm out to a T, sitting up as tall as you can through your sit bones, trying to turn this foot out as much as possible. We're gonna let our foot go and we're gonna hold for 4 counts. Letting go and holding for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab back onto it, get a nice stretch. We're gonna do that one more time. Letting go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab back onto it. Nice. Now take it around to the front. So you're holding your foot in front of you. Make sure that it's nice and turned out. This heel is coming in towards the middle and your toes are facing up on the high diagonal. Sit up tall through your lower spine, but pull that leg as close as you can. Also a good time to practice your leg hold position. If you were gonna do a leg hold turn, you'd be holding your leg in front of you just like this. So it's great practice for that. And we're gonna let our leg go and hold it for 4 counts. So we let it go and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab back onto it, pull it in close to you. And we're gonna do that one more time. Letting go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab back onto it, hug it close to you. Set that foot back down. Go back over to your lunge. Again, back knee is always straight in your lunge. Pull the back leg all the way in into a forward fold. Grab onto the elbows and just gently rock from side to side. Take the fingers behind your back, interlace them together, press through the arms to get them all the way straight, and then lower those arms all the way down to the floor. Opening up the chest, opening up the shoulders. If you need to take a gentle plie here, you can do that to relax your chest on your thighs, or try to straighten the knees and keep the chest as close to the thighs as possible. Let go of those arms. Plie and roll up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Float the arms up facing the front. Big inhale, big exhale, pressing back down. One more time with the plie. Inhale, take it up to a releve. Exhale, stay on your releve, float the arms back down. And we're gonna pedal through some 4 starch here, just gently pedaling through the feet. Pressing down and up, trying to really push into our plied leg into that 4 starch to really get a nice stretch in the feet. All right, and then we're gonna take it down to do the entire sequence again on the opposite side. So walking it out to a downward dog. You can stay on the hands or take it down to the elbows here. It's your choice. But the goal is to get the spine completely flat and to reach the belly button towards the thighs while pressing the heels down towards the floor. Okay, step that front foot through to your lunge, making sure it's stacked up exactly overneath. Your knee should be overneath your ankle, so make sure that's a thing. All right, float your arms up to a T. Back knee is all the way straight if you can. We're gonna twist towards that front ankle. Twist and float back up. And twist and up. 2 more times. And twist. Make sure you're breathing. Up and twist and up. Lengthen through your legs. Step that back foot in if you need to. Oh my goodness. I'm on a very unsteady surface here, apparently. Remember that the front knee can be slightly bent, especially if you're hypermobile. Don't lock your knee out. And we're gonna flat back over. 1. And lift. And 2. These are the worst. And lift. And 3, floating our arms down to the floor to relax. All right. The worst part's over, friends. All right. Flex your heel, bend your back leg, really press your chest towards your thigh as much as possible. And put it back down, go right back down to your lunge. Lower your knee, tuck your toes, reach up and over, grab that back foot, and press those hips down towards the floor as much as you can. Breathing into your stretch. Feeling the nice stretch in your quad, the opening of your hips. And lower that foot right back down. Take the back knee into the front ankle. Sitting up nice and tall, make sure both sit bones are on the floor and they stay on the floor as you reach up and over. And come back to center. Reach the opposite direction. And back to center. One more time, reaching up and over. Grabbing that foot on the way up, taking it out to your nice second seated leg hold on the opposite leg. Just like before, we're making sure we're turning out that top leg. Our sit bones are planted in the floor and we're sitting up as tall as we can. And we're gonna let go and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab back onto it. Give it a nice tug. Make sure it's in a good position. Feeling a good stretch. And letting go for 4, 3, 2, 1, grab back onto it and take it around to the front. As it's in the front, make sure your heel is turned out so you should be able to see it in front of you. The opposite foot is pointed up to the high diagonal. Sitting up nice and tall, we're gonna let go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your foot, bring it towards you. Oh, my pandas are disconnecting from my pants. And let it go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab back onto it. Take it down. Back to your lunge. And slide the back leg in to hang down. We're gonna grab our fingers one more time, opening up our chest. And letting your hands fall towards the floor. Plie, roll on up. Take it to the front, big inhale. Big exhale. Up to releve, big inhale. Big exhale. Staying on releve. Nice, and come back down. We're gonna roll down to our downward dog one more time. And this time, we're gonna take some stretches, extending our leg up to the ceiling. So tendu that front foot, lift it all the way up to a high to the ceiling. Lift out of your toes to rotate through your hip socket. Take it down to the front. And scoot it right back up. Again, lift up and out through your second position, down to the floor, and set it right back down. I'm gonna scoot forward just a little bit, and we're gonna repeat, but we're gonna go the opposite direction. So we're gonna take our leg up through second, up to that high ceiling, and back down. One more time. Through second position, ceiling, and back down. Make sure your standing heel is reaching towards the floor. We're gonna lift tenduing our back foot up, to the ceiling, lengthening out of our hip socket, rotating to a second position, scooping down before sending it right back up. Open, through second, and down. Now reverse through second, up, and lower, back down. One more time through second, up, and lower, back down. Slide right down to your back. And we're gonna do just a few leg holds on the floor after we warm up our core just a little bit. So you're gonna lift your head off the ground and you're gonna do some leg switches. So legs extending straight. You're gonna catch one leg, catch the opposite leg, and then hold, hold, hold. So we go switch, switch, and hold, 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 and switch, switch, hold, 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 switch, switch, hold, hold, lay on down. Flex your heel and plie your leg. As you flex your heel and plie, I want you to think about rotating out, turning out as much as you can, and then trying to keep it rotated as you lengthen and straighten through that leg. Again, we're gonna flex and plie, turning out as much as we can, lengthen and straighten and point that foot. 2 more times, flex and plie, turn it out, straighten and point. Last one, flex and plie, turn it out, straighten and point. Grab the heel from the inside, take it out to a second position, and just let it fall towards the ground, keeping this opposite hip anchored towards the floor. You don't want to let this roll off. You want to stay anchored in through that opposite hip and just press that leg towards the ground. Go ahead and bring it back to the front. And we're gonna roll, let go of our leg, take it down through a bent position, and we're gonna repeat those switches one more time to do the opposite side. So head off the floor, we go switch, switch, and hold, hold, hold. Switch, switch, hold, hold, hold. Switch, switch, hold, hold. Last one, switch and switch. And hold, hold, relax on down. Flex and plie that foot, turning out as much as you can, and lengthen and point. Flex and plie, lengthen and point. Flex and plie, lengthen and point. Last one, flex, plie, lengthen and point. Grab the inside of your heel, take it open to a second position, anchoring through the opposite side and feeling that nice stretch in the hip. Be sure you're always breathing. Bring it back around to the front, bend that leg, lower it back down. Now, last thing, we're gonna take both legs up to the ceiling. Make sure you turn them out, so toes should be facing away, heels should be in towards each other, all the way lengthening through the kneecaps. Go ahead and point your feet. We're gonna crisscross our feet. We're gonna open them to a second position. When you're in your second, the heels should be facing up towards the ceiling. So if you need to bring your legs a little closer towards your shoulders, that's great, as long as you keep your lower back on the floor. What you don't want to do is open to second way down here. This puts a lot of pressure on the front of the hips. You want to open into a nice rotated second. And also control the way down so you don't snap your legs into second. We're gonna go criss, cross, open, criss, cross, open, criss, cross, hold for 5, 6, 7. Repeat. Criss, cross, open, criss, cross, open, criss, cross, and hold. 5, 6, 7, 8. Criss, crisscross, open, crisscross, open, crisscross, open, and hold. 5, 6, 2 more times, and crisscross, open, crisscross, open, crisscross, and hold. 5, 6, 7, last one, crisscross, open, crisscross, open, crisscross, open, and hold. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hug the knees in towards your chest. Do a gentle rock from side to side. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this stretch routine. I feel so much better after moving my body like that. And if you like this video, let me know by giving it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. I post all about dance and acrobatics all the time. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys. Oh, I almost forgot. Remember to always stretch beyond your limits. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.